Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, wondering how your long Labor Day weekend is going.
Mountain Man Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. I go to garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores. I buy stuff and then sell it online. Mostly I do that on eBay. And you're never really sure what's going to happen on a holiday weekend when it comes to online sales. There are some holidays where I think I see an increase a little bit. You know, people get tired of their families on Thanksgiving and Christmas and start buying stuff later in the day. I see it all the time. But there are other holidays where you're outside, you know, like the 4th of July, for example, or Labor Day weekend. Here in Montana, Labor Day weekend is a big camping weekend. Of course, it usually rains. This is the first Labor Day weekend that it hasn't been bad weather in I don't even know how long. It's almost always rainy. I wasn't sure what the weekend was going to look like because a lot of people are outside enjoying the outside. My sales were pretty good, though, and they were helped out a little bit by international sales, honestly, because it's not Labor Day weekend in Canada or in France or in Finland, all of places where I sold something. Let's take a look at what I sold. I'll come back here and we'll wrap things up. All right, guys, gonna try and get ahead a little bit of the long weekend. Don't have to ship out on Monday because of the holiday, but if I wait till Tuesday to pack all this stuff, I'm never going to get anything else done. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to go over. I'm not honestly even sure where to start. How about we just start right here? Right there in the middle, front row, with that guy, old Fisher-Price figure. I got this with a whole bunch of other figures. So that's why I listed him. You know, even low dollar when you're in the mode of taking a couple pictures and selling similar and listing, you know, it's not too bad. And when you buy a lot, you list them all, or at least I do. And this guy, I did take an offer. He will go for a little bit more, but he's got some paint rub there on his nose. And so I did take an offer on him. $2.25 plus shipping for the shark diver. He's been listed for a while. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have accepted that offer. He's more like a $4 or $5 figure, but he's been listed a while. I thought, let's move him on out. How about a GameCube memory card? These things are great little sellers. If you find a GameCube, part it out. Sell these things separately. It's not going to add a whole bunch of value to your lot. If you're trying to sell that, people are going to buy it anyway. But people that already have them want the memory cards, and so I do part these out when I find them in the GameCubes, and it sold for $9.98 plus shipping for that little card. How about a vintage little pin? We got an old Chevy sedan. There we go. Got it to focus. One of our vintage pins that we've got listed, $5.69 plus shipping. Let's keep it going with the little stuff. Just randomly grab some of these things because I did sell a lot of smalls, but it does add up. Cracker Barrel, maple syrup. I have a quantity listing of these. I think I had 8 of them. I think it was a quantity of 8 sets of 2. And I sold another one. This is the 3rd set to sell at $9.98 free shipping. They actually go out at the 12-ounce rate because they come in just a little bit over 8 ounces. So we end up making in the neighborhood of $4.50, I think, on each sale, which is not a lot, but it was one listing, and they go over and over and over, and it was very easy to list, very easy to ship these things out. So we're going to make like $30 or something off of that one listing. So that's not bad. This guy just sold this morning. Look at that. That's Charlie. It's not Lamb Chop, but off of the same show. I have Lamb Chop listed as well, but Charlie the horse sold for $9.89. I think that an offer that I sent out, $9.89 plus shipping for Charlie. What else do we got that's small? How about this one? Another Mary's Moo Moo going out. I bought all of these for $10. We've sold several of them now. One of them for 30 something. One of them for, I think, 15. I can't remember. A lot of them are lower dollar, but we're way into the profit. And they do sell pretty well. $4.99 plus shipping for that one. That one's called, let's see, corn, beef, and cabbage. Not corned beef, but corn, beef, and cabbage. So there you go, Mary's Moo. Some of those actually are quite valuable. How about a cassette tape? Dan Hartman, I Can Dream About You. This one, another $4.99 plus shipping. And this cassette tape, a bit better, a little bit more rare. Smash Palace, $5.69 plus shipping. Let's keep with the theme. I promise some of them are better, but I'm trying to run down the theme here. Blackhawk. This is a friction belt, is all that is. BDU friction belt, new in the package. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. It was, there's one belt. Mostly it was gloves and a couple of hats, I think, and there's different stuff in there. And this one sold for $9.98 plus shipping. Here's a low dollar seller right here, but really cool, put out by Mego Core. Pretty cool. We sold one of these 8-track games a little bit ago. I found 2 of them when I found them. And if I would have known that they worked, I could have sold them for a little bit higher, but these are completely untested. I have no idea if it works other than it's clean. I sent out an offer on this thing of $4.49 plus shipping, and they accepted that. So nice little sale there. Let's just jump here just to get you out of the way. It's Harley Quinn, DC Superhero Girls. She includes, of course, her mallet, and this is new and sealed. And she sold for $15.99 plus shipping. See, a little bit more, right? Here we've got some Apple wired earbuds. I've told you guys before, when you find these, pick them up. This one actually new, still with the little plastic wrap on it. And these things will be found at garage sales, often for a quarter, 50 cents. I've never seen them for more than $1. People get their new phone, and these come with it. They already have a set. So this sits in a drawer, and then when they have a garage sale, they throw it out for sale. And it's a low dollar seller, but it's a sure sale every time. You're going to make a little bit of money, and how easy. I don't unravel it when I list them or anything. I just take a picture, just like that. That's it. I take a picture. And so it's a very easy lister. And this one actually is going international. This one is going to France. It sold for 33.06 euros. So this is going to be actually really cheap to ship overseas. We're going to make solid money off of that. This I picked up for $1. Old Apple OEM mouse. It's the Magic Mouse, in fact. And this one also going international. It's heading up to Canada. $24.31 plus international shipping to our friends up north. Sold a Gamecube game, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I'm running low on Gamecube games. These things sell so well. $8.99 plus shipping for that. Let me move some of these and we'll look at more. All right, a little bit of room to work with now to move things around. Game of Thrones, it's not a high dollar figure, actually. I can't even pick it up. Not a high dollar figure. Daenerys Targaryen. And with the new show coming out, I figured, maybe there would be some interest in it. This part of a bulk buy that I made, and she sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Let's look at this one. You can see right there they wrote on the box $3. That's unfortunate because it's in pen. But I actually in the ad didn't put anything about the box. I just showed the actual piece itself. So here's a picture of the piece because I don't want to take it out of the box. I'm going to ship it in that box despite it saying $3 on there because that will keep it safe. I took an offer on this of $45 plus shipping. If it worked, would have been worth a little bit more, but it didn't have the light bulb. I actually forgot to mention these. Let's hold them up just really quickly. I'm not going to try and put these things on the table. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Little gift wrap. We bought these, remember, in a retail arbitrage after Christmas deal at Walmart. They were like 24 cents a piece, and I bought 2 boxes of them way into the profit, and I accepted an offer on these, $22.25 plus shipping for the pair. Definitely good profit margins on that one. Now, which is scarier, right? I'm not sure. Which will haunt you tonight? Again, not sure. I'm going to let you think about it. We're going to come right back. Soul to Soul, Back to Life on LP. This one, I got an offer. I sent a counter, and they accepted $13 plus shipping. Okay, have you thought about it? This one was a throw-in at a sale. I picked up a whole bunch of Funko Pops, some really, really good vinyl at that sale, way into the profit. We've made a lot of money off of that sale, and we continue to sell things that we picked up there. And this is relatively rare. It's not old, but relatively rare to find, it seems. It's put out, there it is, by Rubies. You'll see Rubies makes a lot of masks. It's the old, like, vacuum form with the strap on the back, or at least made to retro, you know, made to look like that. It's, like I said, it's newer, but Freddy Krueger sold for $18.87 plus shipping. Not bad for a freebie. Right about what this sold for, actually. I paid $5 for this. I saw it at a way overpriced sale. On my way out, this guy, he might have yelled at me. I'm not sure. He caught my attention. So creepy. Rachel Strickland was bummed out that she missed this, actually. Shout out Rachel Strickland. I have another painting, actually, that I think I'm going to get to her. I didn't realize she was that into the creepy old paintings. I have a creepy old clown painting that I think I'm going to get over to her. I don't know if it's as creepy as this one. The smiley face is super off-putting. I don't know. But I just thought it was fun and it was cool, and why not? So I bought it. I figured it would sit forever if I just listed it by it now. So I put it at auction, actually, at $14.99 plus shipping, just to see if I would get bids. And I actually had like 3 people coming in and bidding on this thing. Now, it didn't go super high, but it was super interesting to see that multiple people actually wanted this. $18.50 plus shipping for old Creepy the Clown. This is going international, actually. These keyboards sell very well if you can find them. Not high dollar, but they sell pretty well. You do have to make sure that you get the microphone with it. The microphone has to come with it in order for it to sell. But as long as it works, you're in for a good sale. This sold for $19.19 plus international shipping. It's headed to Finland. It's kind of cool. Here we've got Dale Jr. We're almost out of Dale Jr. like autographed cards and pictures and stuff. I might have maybe one more in there. But this is the taxslayer.com autograph, and it actually comes with, well, it's turned over, but it's got a certificate of authenticity on there. Still not super high dollar, but a cool add to somebody's collection. So I got a relatively low offer, but I countered back, and they accepted that. $9 plus shipping. We got another autographed piece here. This is Evangelion. I don't know. It's a anime thing, I guess. I don't know. It's an art print, and autographed by one of the voice actors. And this one sold on an offer that I sent out, $23 plus shipping. And then we've got our last lot of Crown Royal bags. The others that we sold, you saw in the last video, 3 different lots, 2 of 25, 1 of 20, all to 3 different buyers. Now another buyer came in and picked these up. There aren't as many in this one, but they were all green, so I put all the purple together, and then all the greens went together. And this lot of 14 Crown Royal bags sold for $15.99, free shipping. Like I said, these generally sell right around $1 a piece, free shipping. So you want to get them cheap and get them in lots. That's how you're going to sell them. We've got, well, let's do this one. Look at that. We've got a My Little Pony, and this is old school, Generation 1. Look at that, Hong Kong from the 80s. And I bought 6 or 7 of these this weekend, and 2 of them are pretty good. The others are like $5. Even though that they're older, they're not necessarily worth a whole lot, but they picked up watchers relatively quickly. I think we'll sell through them okay. They have some markings and stuff on them, some discoloration from probably storage and age and stuff. Some of the color bled on there, but I think we'll still sell through them. And I got everything I picked up at that sale for $40, I think it was. So we're going to make quite a lot of money off of it anyway. And the Brush and Grow sold for $19.19 plus shipping. Let's do this one. Playmobil Dragons. I picked this up, I think it was $2 a couple weekends ago. Not a great sell-through rate on these or sell-through history on these, but they were new and sealed, and I thought, I'm going to pick them up for Christmas. They'll definitely go out fourth quarter. They're either going out before that or somebody is shopping early. I have one other of a slightly different style, but this one, model 5463, it was either $1 or $2. I think it was $2, and it sold for $15.99 plus shipping. Here we've got our Cowboys bear with the hoodie. I accepted an offer on this guy of $10 plus shipping. This has been sitting around for a little while. This is one that I got in a bulk lot. Kind of a hard sell, really. I mean, it's an audio book. It's about the Civil War, actually, but I got it with other stuff, so it was worth lotting together. I got an offer on this one of $5 plus shipping. I think I had it, honestly, at close to 10. And because it is a tougher sell, I took that, and it was actually a teacher said this is going to replace one of the missing discs that they have in their classroom. So I'm good with that. New and sealed, $5 plus shipping. We've got bread. Bread sells well for me. It doesn't always sell for very high dollar, but their albums sell pretty well. Records, tapes, I don't know. I do well off of these guys, and like I said, relatively low dollar LP, but $5.99. plus shipping. And then we've got Janice Joplin back here. Joplin in concert. This one, a much better LP. $14.58 plus shipping. And of course, we've got Weekend Ducks heading out, the first of which headed to David, the pilot duck. I like that guy. That's a newcomer to the flock, and he's already headed out. He said hopefully he'll help him fly sales off the shelves. David, thanks so much. We've got our last Dracula vampire duck, at least the one that looks like that. I've got one other actually in the store right now that looks pretty cool that came in this weekend as well, but this is the last of that set. And then also the teddy bear duck. That one is going out to Dave. Dave said they're going to be for his daughter who just bought her first Jeep. Dave said he appreciates the quality, no BS, no drama videos. Dave, thanks, my friend. And we've got this guy, purple, little pink buttons. That's headed out to Dawn. Dawn, thank you very much. You got a cool one. How about this? This is also a new guy that just came in and is already heading out to Sharon. Sharon picked up the Cyclops duck. I picked him up from a little kiddo that was selling some of her toys to help buy a smartwatch. So you guys indirectly helped her as well. Thanks very much for that. And then we've got the tiger next to him. This guy, I wasn't sure what to call him. He reminded me of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Just the look of it. I don't know. I called him Bowtie. I don't know what he is, but I dig him. And then we've got the lion and also the pumpkin jack-o'-lantern duck. All of those headed out to Sharon. She said she's got to get her ducks in a row for the fourth quarter and realized she only had one duck. You can't make a row with a single duck. Sharon, thank you so much for picking those up. And then over here, a whole mess of ducks heading out to Sandy. Sandy got the blue winking duck and the pink winking ducks. You got a pair of winkers there. And this guy, I said chef or baker. I'm not sure which one he is. He's got something over there. Spatula. I don't know. But he's heading out to Sandy. Sandy also got the pink cupcake duck. That little guy, the purple white, I don't know what kind of animal, like a bird duck. I mean, redundant, right? The splatter duck and the sheep or lamb duck. All of those headed out to Sandy. Sandy, thank you so much. Pretty solid sales, right? And we've still got Monday to get through. This is the day where everybody's coming back from their vacations, from their little camping trips or rafting trips or fishing, whatever they were doing in the great outdoors, at least in Montana. I don't know what people do elsewhere. You know, what do you do for Labor Day weekend where you're at. I've got no idea. Here, you go camping with everybody else in the state, which is why I generally don't go, because I go camping to get away from everybody else in the state. But Monday is when people start coming back because they got to work tomorrow. So I think we're going to start seeing sales pick up midday and overnight. So we'll see what happens. But I don't, at this point, I'm really happy with what's sold. I'm actually going to take some of what I've sold and packed up already to the post office today. I just don't want to take all of the long holiday weekend all at once because everybody else is, and the counter gets full, and it's just annoying. So I'm going to take about half of my stuff today and put it in the bin outside and hopefully make things a little bit easier for me tomorrow. But guys, I appreciate you hanging with me. I got to finish packing some of that up and getting it to the post office. We'll see you next time.